So I'm here at a barber shop, literally about to witness a haircut. We all know what haircut means, right? So the term haircut has found its way into our financial lexicon here in Ghana, particularly over the last 2 weeks pertaining talks with the IMF. But what has the barbering term haircut got to do with finance? What does it even mean in financial terms?
When I hear the word haircuts, it comes to mind that you want to have your hair to be in a unique form so that you can appear nice for others to see.
I haven't heard of haircuts in finance.
The only thing that I know haircut is about this barbering haircut. But I don't know any haircuts in finance.
No, I haven't heard of that.
Well, I understand your confusion, but that's why I'm here to explain to you what haircut means in financial terms. So basically, haircuts can be used to mean two things. The first one is when a lender or say a financial institution decides to value your assets or the property you wanted to use as collateral for your loan lower than its market value. What I mean by lower than its market value is that if your assets cost 1,000 cedis, the lender can decide to sell it at 500 or 600 cedis if you default. Now, that's not our focus. Our focus is on the second use, which comes up when we are talking about debt restructuring. Now, this first came about in finance during a global financial crisis in 2007-2008. So in this case, a haircut is used mostly to denote a reduction in the amounts that a borrower, say a country, will be paid to institutions and people that it borrowed from. This usually happens when the country is struggling to pay back its debt or loan. So in the case of government, if government has to have a debt restructuring and has to give some haircuts to bonds or say treasury bills, what it means is that government will have to renegotiate with banks and say, hello, we agreed that I was going to pay you 30% interest on the amount you invested, but I cannot pay that. So take, say, a 10% cut and let me pay you 20% instead of the agreed 30% interest. In a worst case scenario, when government is unable to afford a 30% interest, it can even affect your principal amount. So if, say, you invested 1,000 cedis in treasury bills or bonds, you may not even get the 1,000 cedis that you invested. You may get an amount lower than that. So simply, this is what haircut means in financial terms.